To look for information about Salome and her family, Joe has come to the town hall.
Bonjour.
You're Stephanie?
Yeah, it's me.
Hello.
Hello.
How do you do?
I'm fine, thank you.
Wow.
Stephanie Fisher from the mayor's office has agreed to help her.
So you know that I'm looking for my great-great-grandmother,
Yeah?
Salome. I say Schuch, but it's Schuch.
Schuch.
It is Schuch.
Schuch, yeah.
Okay. So I have her marriage certificate here, and this has got the details of her birth. She was born in 54, so that's 1854. What's this book?
This is birth certificates. So this is Salome Schuch.
Oh, we've got her. Oh, fantastic. Okay, Salome Schuch, born on the 10th of March, 1854, to Jacques Schuch, who was 28, and he was I can't read this very well, a tailor.
Tailleur de pierre. It means stone cutter.
Stone cutter,
Yeah.
okay. And Christine
Berchtold.
So these are very Germanic names now.
A lot of people in Alsace have ancestors in Germany, maybe in Switzerland, or it's really common here.
And they lived here in Brumath.
Yeah, here we get a census.
Fantastic.
So here we can see the whole family in 1861. Jacques Schuch and Christine Berchtold. And here are all the children. You get Catherine, Salome, Marguerite, Dorothée, and Christine.
Okay. 5 daughters and no sons.
No.
So Salome was the second daughter. She was 8 years old. And Jacques Schuch is oh my God, what is he there? That's not stone cutter.
Piqueur de gris. It's also a kind of stone cutter, but of sandstone.
So that doesn't sound like that would be a very lucrative profession. That he wouldn't.
No, they weren't so wealthy.
So quite poor.
Yeah.
And they've got 5 daughters.
Yeah.
Joe has learned that her great-great-grandmother, Salome, was the second eldest daughter of Jacques Schuch and Christine Berchtold. The couple went on to have a 6th daughter, Madeleine, in 1861. But 4 years later, tragedy struck the family.
This is the death certificate of the father. Here. Jacques Schuch died in 1865.
Oh no, he was only 39.
Yeah.
So Salome lost her father when she was 12.
Yeah.
Oh God, how sad. That's awful.
And there was also another baby. Here. Jacques Schuch. He was born after his father died.
No, after his father died?
Yeah, just 1 month after. So the mother was pregnant when her husband died.
Oh, that's awful. So she's left a widow, presumably in her 30s, with 7 children.
And she had no job, so it must be
she
really
had no
hard.
job.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad.
This is the death certificate of the mother in 1886.
That's not a premature death.
No, no.
Thankfully.
Yeah.
Hang on. What's happened to the language here? We're suddenly into German.
Yeah, the whole book is in German because this area in France was German.
When did that change? Because we've been in France all this time. When did Germany take over?
Since 1870, because of the Franco-Prussian War.
Right. And have you got any documents to show what happened to the family while the Germans were...
Not here. Here we only have birth or death certificates.
Only birth or death?
Yeah.
What I'm very struck by is how many single mothers I'm descended from in this line of the family. We had Lizzie, firstly, then we have Salome, and now we've got Christine, who's widowed in her 30s and has got 7 children. So a lot of women holding the families together here. And the other thing that's very striking is this sudden change from French into German. So I'm very keen to find out what happened to my family at the time when the Prussians were here.
Joe has discovered that Salome was living in Brumath in 1870 at the outbreak of the Franco-Prussian War. To find out more, she's arranged to meet local military historian Benoit Sigrist.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
You're Benoit.
I'm Benoit.
Hello, I'm Joe.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay. Brumath was a normal town before the war.
Right.
3,000 people were living here in such houses like this one, typically Alsatian.
Right.
Okay, or like this one. That's your family house.
Oh my God, you're joking.
Yeah.
That
No,
one?
no. In this house, Salome lived.
Oh, I can't believe it. Really?
Let's go and see the house.
Bonjour. Ça va? C'est vous qui habitez ici?
Oui, on est propriétaire.
On peut rentrer?
Oui, venez. Je vous fais voir.
Merci beaucoup.
Je vous fais voir. C'est tout petit, hein?
I can't believe it. Oh. It's incredible. Never dreamt we'd see the house. Absolutely incredible.
Benoit has found a residency agreement for the house, which Salome's mother, Christine Bergtold, signed 3 years after the death of her husband.
The owner granted the use of the house to Christine Bergtold and her children.
She didn't own it.
She didn't own it.
This is very touching. Jacques, posthumous child.
I was born after
His father's death, yeah.
Exactly.
So Jacques, at this point, is
He
born in
was
six, so he's now
3 years,
3.
yeah. And he lived in this house till he died in 1943.
In 1943 he died. So this was Jacques' house. Wow. And here's Salome. She was 12 when her father died.
Yeah.
14 now.
2.5 years later, the Franco-Prussian War broke out, 40 kilometers away away from Brummel.
My family seems to have had a real talent for being wherever there was trouble. It seems like it's true. Everywhere I go, someone starts dropping bombs or firing shells. So at this time, did people in this area consider themselves French?
They were very, very patriotic.
And their allegiance was to France?
Oh, yeah, sure.
In July 1870, when Salome was only 16 years old, simmering tensions between France and Prussia erupted into war. Although Alsace had been part of France for 300 years, the Prussian Prime Minister Otto von Bismarck wanted the province back as part of a new German empire. On the 6th of August, the French army confronted Prussia and its allies at the Battle of Wörth in northern Alsace, only a day's march from Brumath.
There were 80,000 German soldiers on one side and 45,000 French soldiers. And it's one of the bloodiest battles of the Franco-Prussian War. In 10 hours, there were 20,000 people who died in 10 hours.
20,000.
The French army
Yes.
was cut in two, and one part go south through Brumath to go to Strasbourg.
I see.
Okay, the mayor from Brumath wrote exactly what happens. Here you have translation.